Learn how to export an APK file in Godot by just using your mobile, no PC needed. This means that you're gonna be able not only to create games in your phone, but also export them and publish them in different platforms by just using your mobile. Isn't this a dream? In this tutorial, you will learn the step-by-step of everything and you will realize it isn't as hard as it may seem. Here's the only inefficient way of doing this, so pay close attention. Now, let's start. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is once our project is open, we are gonna go to Project and then Export. Then here we are gonna click Add and of course Android. Now we have to select an export path. So let's click here on the Files icon and here we can click on this icon right here. Okay, a couple of times, and well, here we can see all the main folders. For example, we have here the downloads, the documents, etc. Of course, you can export the game wherever you want, but in my case, I'm gonna put everything on my downloads. So here I'm gonna create a new folder, and I'm gonna name it, for example, game. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna put here a name for the file. Again, it's gonna be just game. And then here we are gonna click where it says export package/zip. Okay, and here we are gonna uncheck this option right here, export with debug. And again, we are gonna give it a name. In my case, it's gonna be again game. And we just click here where it says save. Once it is exported, we're gonna go to our files application. It may be called My Files, even Files, so look for that. And well, we're gonna look for the folder where we exported our project. In my case was in the downloads, so as you can see, I can find it right here, game. And well, we have the zip file. And then we will need to extract this file, so let's actually select it. Here on the more options should be extract. And okay, here as you can see, we have now all of our files. Once we have our folder, we're gonna select the folder again and we're gonna change its name, and we have to name it exactly like this. Okay, assets. Okay, exactly that, like this. Please check the spelling. The next step is to download the export templates of Godot. To do this, you will just go to the description down below and you will find here the link. So you just download this file. So in this case, I will just paste the link. Here as you can see, it's gonna tell you, are you sure you want to leave YouTube? You're gonna click here, go to site. And as you can see, you will just here the download will start. It is quite a heavy download. It's mostly 1 GB, so it may take some time. So once this file is downloaded, let's open it. And as you can see here, we have the templates folder, and we're just gonna click here where it says extract again, and again we will have to wait a couple of seconds. Okay, so we will have here this folder. Let's open it, and here the actual important file is this one, Android Release APK. Check that you will have 2 APK files, Android Debug and Android Release. So check that you have selected this one, and let's actually copy it. Now we will go back to our a folder where we exported our game. So in this case was here on game, and we will just copy it here. Then we will go to the next link that is about other application that we are gonna need. So we just go to the site, click here, go to site, wait a couple of seconds, and in this case it's a mega site. As you can see here, we will close this window and click here on this icon. Then we will click continue and here download. Finally, let's click on the file, and as you can see, it's gonna ask us to download this application. If here some error pops up and it asks you to give some kind of permission, you just give it, okay? Because this is an application that isn't from the Play Store, as you can see. Okay, once this is downloaded, let's click here open. We give all file access, of course, because we will need to import some folders. Now let's go to APK file. Then let's go back a little bit here on the folders. No, sorry, emulated 0, and here we will look for again download. I'm gonna go to my initial folder, and here let's select the Android release APK. Then after clicking on it, let's click here full edit, and then decode partial files. Then we click here files. Now it's time to create here a new folder, and we're gonna give here the exact name that we put on the other folder that we created, that was assets. Now we select this folder, click replace, and we're gonna look for our original, let's say assets folder, in my case download game assets, and we click here OK, and here again yes. Also we have here this file where you can modify some things for the export. For example, you have here the package name that should follow the then your company name, and then your game name, your product name. And you should always, in every version you create, increase version code by 1. So in this case, as this is the first version, there shouldn't be any problem, and the version name should be changed. In this case, as I just want to create an APK, I don't really have to make any modification here, but if I wanted to upload this game to Play Store in an AAB file, definitely these settings would be really important. So now let's just go back to the other window like this, and we just click here on the tool icon. We wait a couple of seconds until everything is set up, and well, a succeed message will appear. So now you have basically two options. Firstly, as you can see, it tells you the exact path where the APK file has been saved, okay? So you can just close this window if you want, or you can literally install the APK file. So let's do that. Let's click here install. And here, as you can see, this warning will appear. We will just click here settings. And here we will allow APK editor. And as you can see, as soon as I enable that, this pops up. It tells me, do you want to install this app? Yes, I want. So let's click here install. Wait a couple of seconds until everything is correctly installed. And now I just click here open. Okay, it may take a couple of seconds to open. And well, here as you can see is the game. It's actually an empty game, as you can see, because I have nothing. But of course, here all your things would appear to show you that I'm actually in the game. I'm gonna do this, and as you can see here, I am in a game, as you can see. And also I'm gonna be showing you the files. Okay, so let me go right here to the files again, and I'm gonna show you firstly that here in my internal storage, here I will have a folder APK editor, and as you can see, this is the APK that I have just created. And as you can see, if I wanted to install it again, as you can see, it tells me that if I want to update my app, which means that the app is currently installed. So I could just update it, but of course there is no actual update, and everything would be just fine. As you can see, app installed and everything is done. Once your APK is created, you can of course go to the downloads, and firstly the template where you can save it for future projects. But if not, you can just delete this file, and you can also of course delete all the export files and folders that you have used. Start in Godot right now with this playlist, link in the description, where you will find 2 Godot full courses that you can even follow using the mobile version of the engine. Building an APK from Godot Mobile is actually super easy, as you could see. Remember that all links are in the description and all the courses as well. So I hope you have enjoyed this video a lot, and even more important that it was actually helpful. So if it was, subscribe for more helpful content. See you in the next one, and bye bye.